China has been at the forefront of agricultural technology and development for years now. They are the largest producers of a number of crop varieties as well. So what is it that makes China's agricultural sector so different from the rest of the world? It is the constant adaptation and improvement of Chinese farming methods, fueled by the innovation of Chinese scientists. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on the innovative Chinese farming methods, where we'll show you some super cool and interesting techniques that are practiced by the Chinese farmers. If you're a farmer yourself or an agriculture student, we're sure you'll be quite excited to implement these practices for your work as well. So let's take a look at some of China's high-tech farming systems. Number 6. The use of high-tech drones. Labor is expensive, and finding skilled workers is even more difficult. So now the Chinese farmers have come up with an alternative: the use of high-tech drones. The Chinese government has encouraged the farmers to shift from manual labor to autonomous farming that includes the use of unmanned vehicles and drones. These drones are used for monitoring crops and also for spraying pesticides, fertilizers, and other nutrients. The use of these drones is increasing rapidly for crop monitoring, spraying, protection, and risk mitigation. Instead of taking rounds of the farms each day, now the farmer can conveniently operate the drones and monitor their farms. Number 5. Smart farms. The world's largest smart farm, situated in the Fujian province of China, looks straight out of a sci-fi movie. The technique implemented is that of controlled environment agriculture. The smart farm has a great scope of further development and implementation in other parts of the world. A Chinese firm has also proposed the improved version of the smart farm that will require no sunlight and no soil for growth of vegetables. To feed the growing population of China, these steps are urgent and quite revolutionary. The farm covers a 53,819 square foot indoor space, and it produces 8 to 10 metric tons of vegetables daily. What's unbelievable is the labor required. Only 4 staff members are needed to manage this farm. A traditional farmland, on the other hand, would require about 300 farmers to produce the equivalent amount, which can feed almost 36,000 people. With the help of autonomous technology, the smart farm can cultivate vegetables and herbs in multi-level cultivation beds of hydroponic solutions in a controlled environment. The smart farms are well equipped with systems that help regulate the temperature, water, humidity, and nutrients provided to the crops. Additionally, sunlight is replaced with LEDs. A similar vertical farm is also situated in Hong Kong, which produces 150 tons of vegetables each year and is spaced across 20,000 square foot of indoor space. Take a look at the farms of the future. Number 4. Rooftop agriculture. Space is becoming an increasing issue in China due to the increasing population and urbanization. But China has found another innovative solution for this. It is rooftop agriculture. Here's how it is being practiced in Chengdu in China. One of the founders of this sky-high farm is Mr. Liu, who wanted to pass on the legacy of traditional agriculture to the Chinese youth living in the cities. The rooftop farm occupies almost 10,000 square meters and is arguably the biggest sky-high farm in China. The best part is that it not only grows crops and vegetables, but also has animals. For a country where more than half of the population is living in urban areas, it is important to have farms in and around cities. However, having acres of land to practice conventional farming is just not possible in cities due to the skyrocketing of land prices. So, here's the alternative. This kind of a farm serves dual purpose. It helps in food production in the cities and also serves as a center for learning and relaxation. Don't you think this idea is quite impressive and fun? Just imagine walking up to your rooftop for a countryside experience. Number 3. Desert farms. China is planting upland rice in its 8th largest desert, the Ulanbu Desert, in North China's Inner Mongolia. They've taken this step for desert control and to prevent the desert from advancing eastwards. The forest belt built in the patch will facilitate this. This was started 50 years ago, and plants and trees suited for the desert climate were planted on the banks of the Yellow River. Now this forest belt is being expanded. This will benefit the local farmers and further bring economic and agricultural prosperity to the country. Farmers are planting 347 hectares of upland rice on the desert that will help in sand fixation and also yield high-quality rice. It is estimated that the profits generated from this venture will be on the upper side of $9,000 USD per acre. By 2025, China has aimed to increase the total forest cover of the nation by 1%, and a major contributor to this is going to be desert farming. After all, to feed the growing population, this is going to be a necessity. If you've enjoyed watching this video till here, don't forget to like it, Your support will help us make better videos for you. Number 2. Seawater rice. On deserts, inside buildings, and on rooftops, it seems like the Chinese can grow farms anywhere. And when we say anywhere, we mean it. Chinese scientists have now developed strains of rice that are tolerant to seawater. Situated on the coast of Bohai Sea, the climate conditions in the district of Jinghai weren't suitable for the growth of paddy. Over half of the region's land has high content of salt, making it unsuitable for rice to grow. And yet, almost 100 hectares of rice were grown in the fields here. How did they manage this? The Chinese scientists developed seawater rice that was made by overexpressing a gene from selected wild rice that's more resistant to saline and alkali. This was a step taken toward self-reliance in China and for food security in a time when the political scenario of China makes it difficult for the facilitation of imports. China has also developed a strain of rice that grows 2.2 meters in height, thereby producing 11.5 times the amount of rice that would have been produced using the conventional strains. Number 1. Digital farming. In Zhejiang, China, the farmers rely on notifications from apps to tend to their crops. This is one step towards the innovative digital villages that the government is aiming to achieve. So how do the farmers go about monitoring their crops? There's an app they use which is connected to multiple sensors placed in the fields. These sensors help monitor temperature, humidity, light intensity, and water content. This helps in effective crop production management as the farmers don't need to rely on experience. Farmers are also quite happy with this. Farm work has become quite convenient for them with the help of the intelligent water and fertilizer integrated drip irrigation system, sensors, and mobile app. This technology has also aided in precision farming, thus providing the crops with the exact quantities of nutrients or water supply they require. This in turn has proved to be quite economical for the farmers. As more and more practitioners like Zhang use the app, they can record information about crops on their mobile phones in time, and the app will automatically integrate data and images uploaded by them. From using information technology to developing tolerant strains, Chinese scientists have helped develop China's agriculture like never seen before. All the latest technologies implemented are quite economic and sustainable. They're opening job opportunities for many and at the same time reducing the costs of labor in some other aspects. With this, we have come to the end of the video. Which of these farming methods do you think are the most innovative? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you found this video interesting, do like it and share it. Subscribe to our channel for more content on agritech and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update. With that said, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye video.